If your team, and I don't know what your particular team is, but whoever your team is, if they're spending best part of 150 million plus in one transfer window, what are your expectations as a fan? How many league positions are you expecting to jump based on last season's performance with 150 million invested into the playing staff? What does that get you this season? 03717 22 33 Now, there's been a lot of dough knocking about. I don't know if you've seen this, Coley, right? But the spending currently from all these Premier League clubs is over 1.5 billion in this window, right?
That's a record, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's on course for being an all-time record. Check this out, right? So in 2017 was the previous record for one particular window, which was 1.43. So it's beaten that in one window.
Okay.
But for the all-time record over a season is that season, 2017 into 2018. And the all-time record is £1.86 billion. So we're only 360 million away, right? So we'll get there. Well, I've no doubt we'll get there.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, we've got January as well, mate. We can still get stuck into that.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Still get stuck into that.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people splashing a lot of cash. They've done a lot over the £100 million mark. Now, I know a lot. Football has changed an awful lot over the years, and therefore, what does £100 million? This sounds ridiculous.
I know.
What does £100 million get you in this day and age?
One decent player
in football. Yeah. It's madness, absolutely madness. But if you look at some of the figures that have been bounded around, Arsenal have done 120 plus. Newcastle have done 120 plus. West Ham United have done 120 plus, and it doesn't look like they've stopped. Manchester United 120 plus, doesn't look like they've stopped. There's rumours. Well, they've had a bid for what, 80 million quid turned down today for Anthony Ajax. You've got Nottingham Forest that did over 130 million so far. They might not be done as of yet. And if this Fofana deal goes through, which we're all be expecting that it will do, Leicester to Chelsea, Chelsea will have done over 180 million quid. Currently at 100, just under 120. So if this Fofana deal goes through, they'll be at 118 million. So that's the question that I'm asking. Chelsea fans, I'm asking you. Forest fans, I'm asking you the same question. United, West Ham, Newcastle, Arsenal.
Even Leeds are up there.
They've done about 120 million as well, haven't they?
They've done 95.
I think they did a bit of business earlier on this week. That might be slightly out of date. I think it's just gone over 100 million. Anyway, if you're spending that 100, 120, 150 million quid in one window, what are your expectations as a fan when it comes to league positions? Is that what does 150 million quid get you one league position? Does it get you two league positions? Does it jump you 4 spots? Talk to me, Colin.
Listen, for me, I think it's all relative. So, look, for instance, so you might be one player away from getting. So, say you got first and second, so that'll be Man City, Liverpool. Yeah. Say third spot, you might be one player away from challenging, because I think the gap between third and away second. From second is just too much.
Okay. At
the moment, so you might be one player away, 2 players away from getting to catching them up. If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that might cost you 150 million to do that. But then, first and second, they're spending as well. So you might have to spend 300 million to catch second place. If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So it's all relative. Or, okay, West Ham. West Ham finished 7th last season.
All right,
wait.
Go on then.
Yeah, they finished 7th last season. They might need to spend that much money, just to stay 7th and stay afloat. If you understand what I'm saying.
Let me give you specific clubs then.
Because everyone else is spending.
Okay. Let me give you specific clubs.
Okay.
Some of the clubs that we just mentioned there, right? Easy target this. Newcastle United. Spent 120 million quid. What's their expectation this season based on their spending 120 million quid? And that might obviously go up still in the next 7 days. Where are Newcastle expecting to finish?
Where did they finish last season?
Was it
14th? I think it about 14th, was around that roughly.
Okay, so what is their expectation spending 120 million?
I would say they're expected to get top 10 now. I reckon they'll get top 10.
So 4 positions.
4 positions.
So is that the?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying
the remit.
About.
Is that the remit?
I think minimum. Yeah. Because that's what
120 million.
That's
quid.
what expectations will be. I'd say, because I'm not. For a fact, I know that.
So they finished 11th, right? So they finished
11th. Okay, so
two positions.
So 2 positions, 9th, 10th.
Yeah. So 9th.
9th, 10th.
You said top 10. So
yeah,
9th.
top
right.
10.
So 2 positions. So 120 million quid loosely gets us 2 positions in the Premier League. Would you say?
Yeah.
Expectation-wise, obviously this is...
It
doesn't play out like this.
At least.
Because some of those signings might not hit the ground running.
Yeah.
But the expectation level of
you have to improve. You have to
fan and the club.
You have to improve.
All right. So Newcastle expected top 10. So let's say that's 2 positions.
Yeah.
So West Ham United then. West Ham United finished 7th, yeah?
Yeah.
They've done approximately the same amount of money, 120.
Yeah.
128 million euros, right? Okay. 2 positions. So 5th.
Yeah, but
what?
They could have got that. They could have got that.
Wait.
West Ham United could have got that without spending money last year. But it was just that the fact they were playing Europa League and the squad was thin.
Right, okay. Listen, right.
So that's why they had to...
Finish 7th. Great performance. David Moyes' boys, great performance.
Listen, mate, it could have been 6th.
Right.
Last game of the season.
Right.
Man United lost.
Right.
West Ham...
Yeah.
Lost against their bogey team.
Right then.
The worst team they could have played at last game of the season, they played.
Okay. So they finished 7th.
Yeah.
They spent 128 million quid so far. 2 positions, you say. So minimum expectation this season is 5th.
No, because once you go up that wait, as you go up the table, it starts to slim down, innit? So you start to say, do you know what?
One position then.
Yeah.
You're going to give it one?
Yeah, because I feel that they could have done that last season anyway, but with more reinforcements, they can go up to 6th.
So if you're in
they can go up to 6th, 5th.
Okay, right. So let's say you're a top 8 side,
a
top 8 side, if you're spending,
you got to keep with the pack.
120 gets you 1 position.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Yeah,
all right then.
Because nowadays that's 2 players.
All right then. So now
2 quality players.
All right then. So minimum expectation is 6th for West Ham this season, right? But they're not done. They're not done on spending.
Don't say
No.
that.
I'm
not saying this, by the way, people.
They're not done on spending yet. So let's say that 120 goes to 200, which is quite. It could happen in the next 7 days.
Yeah.
So is that 2 positions?
No.
Why not?
It's just.
You just told me 1 position is 120.
No.
I'm talking from an expectation point of view.
Expectation point of view.
If your club spend 200 million quid in this window, you're telling me that they're going to finish in the exact same position that they did last year?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said.
So how many positions are you expecting?
Another 2
right.
positions.
So 5th, right? So we're up to 5th.
Yeah.
Right. So 5th. So they.
I'm not expecting it. I'd like to see that.
No, you're expecting it.
No, I'd like to see 5th or 6th. I'd like to see 5th or 6th.
They've improved the squad.
Things happen in the season, injuries. We've already got an injury to one of our.
That's why you're spending money.
signings.
That's why you're spending money.
Yeah.
To cover those injuries.
Yeah.
Expectation 5th. Right? That's West Ham.
Why are you trying to put words in my mouth?
Right. So here we go then. This is the thing, and this is the thing that you brought up right at the start of this conversation, right?
Yeah.
Chelsea. This is why this conversation is chipped up, right? Because Chelsea seem to be splashing best part of 80 million, maybe even more, on Wesley Fofana. Great player, 21 years of age. He's going to be a superstar. There's no doubt about that. I don't think anybody's got any issues with that. Good money, right? But that takes them up to the 180, 190 million pound mark. And there's rumours that they ain't done yet. They're still looking for a geezer that's go and play up front for them, yeah? So let's say they go over 200. They were 3rd. Yeah? They've got ambitions greater than 3rd. You've just told me the gap between 3 and 2 is absolutely astronomical.
I didn't say astronomical. I just say it's quite big. It's quite big.
I agree with you. 1 and 2, the gap between them and the chasing pack is big. I get that. So does 200 million quid, does that shut the gap?
It gets them closer. Listen, and then you just wait. Because the other team, what's Liverpool done this season? What have they done? This 70 million.
Yeah, about 70 odd. Yeah.
So you're looking to equal and get closer to Liverpool. So if I'm Chelsea, I'm looking to, do you know what? I want to get closer to Liverpool, definitely, when I'm spending this sort of money.
The thing is, what we've got to listen. We're having a little bit of a joke and a little bit of a laugh
but it's serious.
about the spends. It is serious, right? And what we've got to do is obviously, I personally think, take into consideration the net spend, players in, players out. Because from a Chelsea point of view, for example, they lost the best centre back.
Yeah,
Rudiger's the best centre back by an absolute country mile, right?
They're in and Tuchel says they're in transition at the moment. They're in transition.
200 million quid's worth of transition.
Yeah, that's the transition. Because they have to spend that to catch up with that and close that gap. They have to do it. But whether he's got the nous to get them into that second spot. We remain to see, and we'd love to see it. We'd love to, because it makes the Premier League more interesting.